everyone, my name is Boris the Wolf, and today I'm back playing Back to the Future, the game. So last time Alice played Chapter 3, and for what she told me, it honestly was far worse than expected. So that time period I landed in Chapter 2 apparently turned out to be a police state timeline where Edna Strickland, it was horrible. Forcing people to wear outfits, no booze, no make public affections. And the worst part about all this, no dogs allowed. Completely banned. Why would she do something like this? That is just... She's a monster. And the worst part about this is from where Alice left off, apparently Doc was captured and now Marty is. Hope looks grim right now, I'll admit it. But, like a faithful and brave wolf, I will traverse through this. I will stop Strickland, and I will erase this horrific timeline from existence. So let's go through this here. For a start, I know this. Yep. Here goes nothing. Back to the Future, the game. Marty! Episode 4, Double Visions.
What? Where am I?
Strickland.
Citizen Plus?
Welcome to Citizen Plus? Huh? Escape from Marty's Citizen Plus waiting room. Uh-oh.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
Good golly gosh!
Citizen Brown.
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
Oh no!
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear
Snap
that
him
nothing
out.
short of a
Liar!
complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault.
No, it isn't.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
Oh no!
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
Agreed! There has to be a way out,
Hey, let me out!
Door stuck. Maybe I can ask the guard?
Hello?
Hello?
What? Let me out of here.
Yeah!
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
Yeah, but you can't keep me in here, that's illegal! Yeah!
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law. When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
What? Well, I didn't sign anything, no fair!
I didn't sign anything. Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself. Of course you
What
did.
Of course she did, she forged a signature!
I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature. That's a good one, sir.
Okay, my dead end with that, I'm a little hungry, actually. Can I get some food?
Hey, I Could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog. Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Oh, I'm sorry, a tofu dog? Ugh! Good golly gosh, that's disgusting! I would never eat such a thing! I mean, maybe if it had liver in it, I guess I would, but some kind of meat.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage? In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment. Injure themselves? It's a
Injure?
very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Interesting. Okay, maybe there's something or someone to help you get you out of here. The only person here is the guard, and he's not letting me out. It's cruel. I wonder. Alice did tell me that George McFly was watching the security cameras. I don't suppose.
Martin?
Dad, is that you?
George?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Threw me in here.
Yeah,
She can't do that to my son.
thank
How can I
you.
help?
Is there any way you could help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the security systems or something.
Override the what? Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
Figures up.
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you
What?
left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Did you
What?
tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
Agreed, but why not come down here?
It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
Okay,
Know anything about cracking combination locks?
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
Whew! See you in a minute!
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
Oh
I
no!
always suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not the watches, Dad, it's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
Explain a lot. I'm surprised you didn't notice sooner.
Stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
Combination. I wonder. There's a combination on that. I wonder.
Hello?
Hello?
What now?
I
don't suppose you believe me if I told
Oops.
you that Edna forged my signature?
hit the wrong button
That's
by
a
mistake.
good one, sir. Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Yeah.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
Okay.
There. How's the guitar?
I
I guess it's okay.
Looks fine. I wonder if George caught all that on tape.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I
What?
may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Ha! What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice
Ooh.
work, Dad.
Really?
The combination is 2 left, 8
Two
right,
left?
18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Got it!
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the
It's
guitar's
okay.
pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I got my stuff back. Let's see. George's photo, newspaper, and of course Marty's guitar. Window. Who?
Jen? Hey, Jennifer!
That's Jennifer Parker?
I gotta get her attention.
Wow, she looks rebellious. Good golly gosh.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
Over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble.
What trouble?
Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment,
Huh?
I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen
What?
Plus. Oh no.
Oh
Jen,
no.
You too.
It makes sense. Alice told me that she was a rebel. Darn you, Strickland, you got to her too.
How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it. So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Bring me out.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Oh, boo.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
Don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Why?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Hey.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on. Don't
What?
be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Nope, that's just being a narc. Oh no. Hard Rockin' Jen started becoming a Citizen Plus pod person. I know him. Wait. Hard Rockin'. I did see a ox-in button on that. I wonder.
Okay, Jane, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin.
Rock and roll!
What's going on here?
Oh!
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is
Oh!
No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm
Yay!
Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Rock on!
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh!
Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here.
Okay,
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Okay, at least I'm incognito now.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've
Yay!
got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Me too.
Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then.
You can trust me.
First.
What was
Good
that
golly
for?
gosh.
For saving me, dummy. Let's
Oh,
go,
I think I'm in
officer.
love.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll indeed. Okay, rescue Citizen Brown from Citizen Plus procedure. Okay, how do I do that,
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And
Sorry,
The last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a
Oops.
problem over there, citizen?
No problem, ma'am.
Good. Let's get back to it.
Oh! Food! Finally!
Have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to
Tannen?
eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
No!
Increase somatosensory fluids by 17%.
Door.
wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah!
Oh! Biff!
I should have known.
Why am I not surprised? Butthead.
Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
Yeah. Oh, you butthead! You'll never free Citizen Brown until you get rid of the technician and the Citizen Plus control. I guess, but how am I supposed to do that? Crack on the door. Hmm. Hmm.
Stop fighting it, darling.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost.
Hmm.
Hi, Biff.
Hmm.
You want out of here, big guy?
Hmm?
Guess they don't work.
Hmm. Sorry.
Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
Hmm? Butthead. I may as well rile
Hi,
him up.
Biff. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo.
Hi there. Butthead.
Bye, Biff.
Bye, Butthead. Hmm?
Oh, Biff spit.
And thank you for the pill. Hmm. Let's see.
No improvement, Citizen Edna. Shall I recycle the treatment?
Very well. Increase the overall stimulation levels by a factor of 1.21 kilocalories and start again.
Let's see. Pacification pills tend to make you fall asleep, I believe.
Don't touch that! I need the caffeine.
What? You won't even let me have a sip? Perfect. No, I'll teach you a lesson. You want it all to yourself? Fine.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir. Jeez. What are you doing, Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
Maybe.
You, God!
Who, me?
Me?
I mean,
Me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Absolutely,
Doc,
right away.
I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Uh-oh. Hang on, Doc, I got you.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing?
Good golly gosh, too many buttons.
At least, I think it's an equalizer.
Equalizer? Volume slider.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
Ooh.
Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door.
What are you doing over there, citizen?
None of your business, nothing?
Optics.
Whoa! Oops! Tactile slider.
Tactile.
Wonder what that is.
Whoa!
Whoops! Back down! Back down! Sorry, Doc! Gastrosensory.
Gastrosensory.
Not that.
I think I know what that means.
What does olfactory mean? Boop!
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful.
That helped.
I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past.
It's not madness, it's truth.
On the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
You monster!
Please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy time machine talk.
End is cleared out, leaving Marty free with her microphone. I gotta get to the other room. Speakers.
Check. Sibilance.
What was that?
Where's Martin?
Nothing?
Don't worry, dear. After we're done repairing your damaged mind, we'll fix young Mr. McFly, too.
Oh, no, you won't! My mind is not for sale!
That speaker looks really familiar.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase.
Yeah, later, old butthead!
Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected.
Anticlimactic, if you ask me. Uh-oh! No, you don't! Eat this!
Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
Sorry about that! In your face, Strickland!
Attention citizens. This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Okay.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She can give us away.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Hush.
Oh!
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
I think I want to know this as well.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
All right.
George!
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine?
As in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well,
Very.
Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Very fascinating.
Mom, Dad, no!
No!
Fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
You're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great. Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why not?
Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street.
Stay off the street,
Citizen Brown?
Okay,
Emmett?
Wait for Citizen Brown to repair the DeLorean. Okay, can I at least get out of... Oh! Strickland!
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless.
Useless?
I found him. He was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
You've built a nightmare! Especially for me!
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Delinquent, am I? Huh. At least I'm not some tight-up, pressed old biddy. What a meanie.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Yeah.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too.
Yeah.
Not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Yeah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's
No, it doesn't.
easily distracted.
Not.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Huh? Doc! And the DeLorean!
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months?
It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Figures.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
No, he doesn't.
Throw out your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
Okay,
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait,
our
trip?
trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fair point. Alright.
Fine, leave. I run this town.
Not for long, you will.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Yay! Woohoo! 45! Come on! 88! Oh.
This is where I last
Good
saw
old
you.
1931.
Teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
Ooh. Cool?
Very cool.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71.
What?
Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation.
Hey, I was in the movies!
Of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Hey, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool?
Yeah, I saw that movie.
Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
I did. It was actually pretty nice.
That's what we're here for. We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Yeah!
Of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
How could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time.
Uh-oh.
Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
Whoa.
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something. Right behind you. Don't peek.
What the?
Go on.
golly gosh,
Let me know when you're going.
Emmett!
And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Convince Emmett to go see Frankenstein. Okay, but what's with the white duds? Guy looks like he's dressed up for prom or something.
Michael, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Tough question, maybe I could joke with him.
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kin on your own.
Yeah. Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
You technically do.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
What?
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've
What?
junked the rocket car.
But,
More
What?
trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
But social utility?
social utility? Since when do you care about...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
The what
It was
now?
Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
And concerned as well,
What day is it?
Why, it's
Yeah.
opening day.
Opening day?
of the expo. Which reminds
What?
me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Corleone.
October
12th?
Doc?
That's not good. This thing I was supposed to arrive in August. Or June, I think. Why the heck am I in October? I'm gonna go tell Doc.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plug into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive.
The Expo!
The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
So basically... Okay, Oh! Good golly gosh, Hill Valley High School? Huh. Last time I saw this was in, I guess, the first movie.
You were right. There she is.
Maybe some part of the second.
Your wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and... I'll
Never mind, dude. I'll go talk to her.
You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All four of the future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
The North Tent?
Why not?
May as well. Hide in plain sight. Thanks, Doc. Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Mr. Corleone! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did.
What?
Have you seen Emmett?
Yes?
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
I wish that were true.
I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Corleone, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Hey!
A simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
My fries are way better than your Stricklands. If you want to bring up Edna and Emmett, you'll need to talk to Edna. I already did. Maybe I need to get more information.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Corleone, you know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well.
I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
He looks like a guy going to a prom date.
And
Which is
he's
good.
completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain.
Okay,
I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious.
No,
Just
think
trying
I'm
to
curious.
understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Got it.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
If your purposes are to turn Hill Valley into a police state, then you, lady, are corrupt.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
Ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Oh!
Hey,
Trixie!
Audie, you seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
What do you expect? I think she's the mascot. Convince Edna that Emmett's cheating on her. Okay, what do I do then? Edna believes that Emmett doesn't look at other women. Who can we enlist to make her believe otherwise? Oh! I see! Good idea, game!
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Audie.
I'm sorry,
I didn't mean to...
It was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the
I think I already
Expo,
do that.
silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. So Artie's working for the Expo too, huh?
Oh, Audie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The Expo's darn lucky they could get him.
That's nice. So, how is he though? Kid.
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just,
nothing,
something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm?
Charm. Hey, what are you doing?
So who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Ooh. That's a nice gig.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Audie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Well, you're probably gonna get mad at me for asking this, but I probably have to.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Audie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
I get it from
Gotta
Bendy.
resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Oh.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techni, Muse of Progress.
True.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Okay, so apparently she's not gonna... Won't help. Let's see, Trixie won't help make Edna jealous unless Edna does something mean to her. I don't get it. You lost me. What do I do? Maybe talking to Edna about Trixie can focus Edna's neutral meanness in a productive direction. Oh.
Back again, Mr. Corleone? What can I help you with?
I was thinking. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techni, the Muse of Progress.
They didn't. Well,
They did.
They said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Discharge her? How dare
What's
you?
wrong with her? Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
What do you expect,
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
Okay,
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't. Until I've located your registration form.
This is absurd!
Oh, that's too good. Edna isn't very happy about Trixie's new job. I get it. Maybe you can arrange to have her fired. Edna get her fired. How would I do that exactly? Hey, I know that guy. He plays piano for Trixie. Maybe I can get some dirt from him.
Hey, pal.
Oh, jeez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing. Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of kids' gang?
Yeah?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I...
sang like a canary.
I prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Okay,
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
Makes sense. He was a bigger butthead.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Okay,
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
Because little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
Respectable, but...
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that'd curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just... well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
Okay, Perfect. Yeah, what is with your teeth?
What's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously,
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
There's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
What the?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
Algae
A crate of
cakes?
them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they'd turn my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out the audio, okay? I really need this job.
Hey,
No problem.
Yeah, it's
You
no
better
problem,
let
man.
me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Perfect, I'll ask.
So what's so, toe curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
What?
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Saw me in my underwear. Hijack train. My mom came on to me. That sounds like it could work.
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Ooh. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
What the?
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Absolutely not.
I'll only use it for the greater good.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
So do you, but I don't judge you. You seem like a nice guy. I wonder if a photo like that. I wonder how Eddie would react to this.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once
The winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not
Canada?
even an American.
Hey!
Darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so
Hey!
you're really a Canadian.
I'm being fired?
What?
You're firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
You're dirty!
Let's talk.
Okay. Get Trixie everything she needs to make her jealous.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
Your
I'm
way?
no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Okay, go to Emmett's lab.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say,
Oops.
wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of
I
them
must
yet,
have run
but
into
I'm
by
working on
accident.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Okay, so I gotta get to the lab, Maybe I can ask Doc for a ride.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be
Okay.
here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, no. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Okay,
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Okay. Whoa!
It worked!
It worked!
Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact,
What?
the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
6 hours?
Bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Okay.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
It's his
Right,
exhibit,
you'll have
though.
to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Okay, Another set of wheels. You need some new wheels to get all the way across to Emmett's lab. I know that, Hmm. Train of the future. Good golly gosh, it looks like a skateboard. It is a skateboard.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland.
Hi.
I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll check
I'll
for
go
you.
check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
What?
Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see,
I know what you're
Somewhere
up
where we
to.
can talk privately.
I kinda heard that,
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Okay, Know what I'm up to? What is it, like rigging Emmett's life, I guess?
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
There we go.
Emmett?
Kid!
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the
Detective.
hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see. Now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours?
Ooh.
Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Uh-oh. Convince Edna that Emmett isn't a model citizen. Edna seems convinced that Emmett's new invention shows him to be a model citizen.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Ooh. I see, so rig it. Stupid.
Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer?
Rabbit
I love
stew.
Hassenpfeffer.
The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff.
Ooh.
Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's,
Good golly gosh, it smells
Got
delicious.
it on a slow boil for later.
I wonder.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Okay.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
Okay.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Okay, Layabout!
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Slacker! If he wasn't doing this project, I'd be breaking it to pieces right now. I gotta.
What is going on in here? Oh no, Boris, what? Boris, you have that growling look on your face. What's wrong?
The dumb machine called me a slacker.
Dumb machine?
Yeah, that wooden box thing over there.
Wait, the mental alignment meter? Oh, brother. Boris, ignore that machine. That thing's about as broken as like any... That thing's about as broken as like a refurbished electrical scooter from Amazon.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Works at first, then conks out after like 2 tries or so.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, hey, dinner's gonna be ready in like a few minutes, alright? I don't know how long you have left here, but it's gonna be on the stove when you're ready. Or when you're done here.
Oh, thanks, Annoying Pig.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Good boy. Yay! I'm a good boy!
Yeah, you certainly are, buddy.
Okay. It gives me an idea. He's wearing the helmet. I wonder. Maybe I can find a way to rig this.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Stench? Must smell bad then.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
What's that?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it sends out an electric shock.
Okay, let's see. Bad, good, bad, I think. Alright, I think I got an idea of what to do.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards. Like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together. Once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Yeah! Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
So do I.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Test switch? Oh, there we go. Okay, I see what to do. Smells bad.
Ew.
Ew. Perfect. Okay, I got an idea. Wait, she's disgusting. Event slide. Photo of John Wilkes Booth.
Wait, I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So, I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
Okay, so... If he's negative, then...
Ah, that smells much better.
Little more.
Careful, don't let all the flavor escape.
I'm trying not to. I love awesome pepper. I hope that's what annoying pig made for dinner. Alright, advance. Detective Parker. I think I'll try that electrical shock thing. No! Sorry!
Hey there, you stinky little bacteria. Ew.
Ew. Red meter. Next. Who's this guy? Photo of a Tannen. Who's a Mad Dog Tannen?
I don't know who that is, but he's clearly a Tannen, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Interesting.
That smells good.
Oh, I love me some taste of awesome pepper. Photo of innocent looking child. That looks like a lot like... Wait. I've seen that photo before. Bendy showed it to me. Hey, it's supposed to be a photo of Gerald Strickland. Or Edna's brother. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. The bald guy from, like, the original movies. That guy's disgusting.
Ew.
Yellow. Okay. Negative effect on that. Ooh.
That smells good.
Perfect. Perfect.
Hey, Emmett, I think the mind map test is broken.
Oh, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Okay, let's see what I did. How I did. Degenerate criminal.
Bingo. Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map, and Emmett's own machine will do him in. Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Okay, convince Edna that Emmett is a slob. Okay, Emmett seems really impressed by his clean new look. Maybe should dirty him up. With what, There's gotta be something in Emmett's lab that'll mess him up. They spelled miss wrong. It's spelled miss, not muss.
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no
Oh.
but I don't care. They may or may not mean a thing.
I could have used that earlier.
I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am lucky, so jolly and carefree.
Maybe I could throw cake on him.
Hey, Emmett, need a snack?
Desperately. What is it?
Some sort of algae cake. It's supposed to be nutritious.
Oh, I've heard of these. Oh, they better be really nutritious.
Okay, what else you got? Pick up the jar of motor oil and spill it on his suit. What? Motor oil? I don't see a can of motor oil anywhere. Good golly gosh.
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoops.
What the heck?
I'm
geez,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whipping up what? Woo! Whoa!
What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Really?
You'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. The guy was gunned down a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Golly. Cleanser shower.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't.
Yeah.
But this is.
Perfume bottle?
Yes.
Perfume bottle?
No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Cleanser's good for cleaning of all sorts of sticky substances. I'm aware. Why don't you test it out on something? Even if I did it... Even if I did test it out here, then his suit would be destroyed. Any ideas? You've already seen how good it is on motor oil. Why not try it on its own proto-motor oil? Proto-motor oil? Proto-motor oil. Wait. Good golly gosh, that's it! The DeLorean! I'll talk to you later, Emmett!
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was
Nor do
saving
I.
this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
No!
No.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right
Don't!
now.
No.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be
Oh,
much
no.
more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. What have I done? I gotta go.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, this is bad. I gotta warn Doc.
Hey, Doc. I mean, Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
You look at anyone else who... Yep!
Horrible news, Doc. Emmett's gonna ask Edna to marry him tonight.
But that's not how it happened. She didn't get me to propose until much later, that night at the lake.
Something I said must have caused him to move up the timetable.
Great Scott! This time travel business is trickier than I imagined.
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's
anti-stick, anti-stain formula. I remember it well. I had high hopes for that concoction, until I discovered that it decays into a cloth-shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
That's what your younger self said.
Exactly. Matter of fact, since the DeLorean's kind of on the fritz.
It'll be safe in there. Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
Nothing yet. When it does, I think I got an idea. Wait. Oh, it's making me go round.
Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar.
Cleanser is good for cleaning all sorts of sticky substances. Oh. I need to get that bottle back.
Emmett's formula. Still as good as new. Never know when I might need to get some sticky substances out of some clothes.
I know when I need that.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
Alright, I got the furs. Now I need a diamond. Ooh!
Nice rock. But I can't reach it.
I wonder what this does.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
Okay,
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet. Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at an artificial rainbow, reassuring all serving our fair Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet.
Just borrowing it.
I may have slightly broken it, but that works.
Hey, the light's green. That means Doc can take the DeLorean out again.
Perfect! Well, he's out. He should bring this as well.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
Light screen.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run.
Okay.
I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
Woo! How'd it go?
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
9 hours?
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
Okay. 9 hours. That should be enough time.
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
Not enough. Okay, I'll leave this in here, then probably come back to it. I still need to find a photo. Maybe I can get one from Doc's place.
How's it hanging, Emmett?
No time for small talk. I've got machines to tune and mind maps to sort.
Stew pots. You've aged it a little bit, but it needs to break down for 12 hours. That's not the information I need, though. Wrong button.
Hey, the light's green.
It has been going for 9 hours.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Photo album.
Oh,
Oops,
hiya, kiddo. Say,
Hmm.
wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but
I guess it
get her to
just
break up with my friend
repeats
Emmett.
when I walk into her.
Right. You got all the props I asked for?
Mhm.
The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good.
Hmm.
I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Okay, walk away from her.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
Light's still green.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success.
Okay.
I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
Ooh, it's gone for 9 hours. This trip should fix it.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time.
8 hours?
Taken 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should
Okay.
replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm storing it, you can... Where did it go?
Huh?
The
lab! Better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Copy that, Doc.
Age to perfection. Hey, Emmett, I'm back.
Emmett! Oh!
Oh my!
You know,
nothing I've seen from Bendy and Alice
down here
before.
to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
No, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Corleone, what can I do for you?
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does. Whatever for?
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime.
Okay.
Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Distracted?
Don't I wish?
Let's see. Photo album, photo album, photo album. Projection screen.
Hey, could we watch Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Michael, but I need this projector to trigger positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment tests. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
True. Well, where there's a projection screen, there's gotta be a projector. Cleanser's now a stew of clothed enzymes that should mess up his suit. Okay, but what about a photo album?
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash.
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be. Now all I have to do is set up Edna to think that Emmett's fooling around on her, and everything will be ready to go.
Alright, get your pictures of Emmett's as a baby before the performance. Okay, finally we're getting somewhere. Plasma get jealous, requires phony diamond, first, baby picture. Lab seems to be a likely place to find it. Where am I supposed to find a picture? I've been searching high everywhere to find it.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
I don't know. You look pretty,
You look a little constipated.
What?
Yeah.
Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Finally!
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
You're welcome. Alright, get Trixie everything she needs. Alright then.
Marty!
Doc!
Doc!
Where's Edna?
She's inside, setting up her booth. It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Oh!
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
Too much trouble? What do you mean? You fixed the DeLorean?
The time circuit's fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and...
Mulling things
in
over?
the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes. I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog.
Yeah!
And a bitchin' time train. And
Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up...
Well, I can't lie to Doc on this. Bendy did say she was, I guess alone and miserable.
To be honest, she ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we
Wrong
really
way?
have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe
Doc?
we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, more healthy.
Healthy?
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you.
Yeah, she tried to erase your brain!
Doc, she tried to erase your brain.
Oh, she was terrible, no argument. Horrible. Oh, but she started out with such pure intentions.
So did Nero. I don't believe
Yeah.
this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we can find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
Not okay, no, I mean, it seems like a good idea, but the game's not giving me any options. I guess,
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
Basically, yeah.
I'm
Then
sorry,
there's nothing
Doc.
left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
But, Doc, Doc? Oh no. I hope I didn't make him upset.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
For the third
Be fun to
time,
watch,
no.
But it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
I got them all though. Maybe I just need to.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. How about the furs and the diamond?
I'll get him to you.
Already have him. 1 diamond.
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. Now bring me those furs and we'll be in business.
Okay. Here are the furs.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but they'll work.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
Oh, there he is. Okay,
He's here. Emmett's here.
Where?
Right over there.
Perfect. You go distract him, and I'll get ready for my grand entrance.
Okay,
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Michael. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know. No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
What? Oh dear.
You've, got something on your suit.
So I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
This isn't gonna go well.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of
aren't you
space.
Vision, like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just got to ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks
Okay.
now, and I've simply got to get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
My
Oh, no.
grandfather's suit!
My formula. Don't look. Turn your head. I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
It's Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Oh no.
Trixie Trotter, how do you know this woman?
I don't.
Uh.
I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know
What?
you all too well.
What is going on here?
Rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart? Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond too. I don't
Reminds me
need
of
your
Susie.
expensive presents. I need you, and more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Definitely Susie.
Edna,
Don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am,
but-
see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
What?
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can...
Emmett? Uh-oh.
That went off great, huh?
Yeah.
A little
Maybe
too great.
Too great.
Agreed. Emmett! Emmett! I'm sorry for everything! Emmett!
Emmett!
That's his car here,
away.
Come on!
Oh.
Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
Oh? The ring?
The story is over.
Wait! No! Emmett, no!
Okay, Emmett, hold still. I know your emotions are running a little wild, but don't do anything crazy.
Emotions? What emotions? My emotions are dead.
But no!
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
Whoa! Don't!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
What are you thinking about?
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
Yeah!
You do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
See finger side,
To get some perspective, think about it. All the people who have it even worse than you. For instance, Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
Very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care.
What?
You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
The light bulb!
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Yeah, might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
What? But, what about the car?
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
No, telephone!
The telephone. Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
What,
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Corleone. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
We're all depending on you to pull it together. Why, you're gonna put Hill Valley on the map.
Oh, please. My greatest fear is that I'll end up frittering my life away in this miserable town.
I don't think he cares about love. Maybe?
Your heart's broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm done with love. Forever.
What? No, but... I guess I got no choice, huh?
Me? Care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You.
Huh?
You did this to me.
What?
What?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Michael Corleone.
What?
Is that even your real name?
I guess... if the cat's out of the bag, then...
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
For your own good!
Why did you ruin my life?
Yeah, I did it for your own good!
Edna was no good for you. She was leading you down the wrong path.
I see. You had my best interests at heart.
Yes!
Yeah.
Just like my father.
What?
There's more to it, see.
I did it for your future, yeah!
Father doesn't know your true path.
And you do?
Yes!
More than you
How is it
think!
that I could create a mental alignment meter and yet fail to realize that you are completely delusional?
Delusional?
What does it matter? The world is absurd.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. See? I know this may sound crazy, but you gotta listen. In 1985, you're gonna invent a time machine.
You're right. It sounds crazy.
I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from.
Well, I already asked that, so there's no choice now.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah,
No,
that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard! All that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist.
You are, though!
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't
wrong
have
button.
guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know?
Whoa.
A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey,
why don't you prove it?
Don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah. And look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? Ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
The solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
The rocket car?
Rockets, not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. Lightning. The lightning. Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once. Like
a bolt
of lightning.
Exactly. Static electricity. Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head? Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8.
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
Agreed!
I said, let's get out of here before anything...
Doc! Save Emmett from falling to his death,
Emmett!
What?
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it! This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Okay,
I'll help you finish your new invention.
Great! The first step is to get me down from here!
Can you climb up?
I'm afraid I can't find a convenient purchase for my upper limbs.
What?
No handhold!
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Not literally, you're the rope!
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
Still attached to the statue? How am I supposed to get rid of it then, Emmett's a smart guy even when he's upside down. Maybe he's got something that can help you. Help him.
Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Hold on, I've got an idea.
Good, cause I'm fresh out.
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous.
This'll work.
I can't grab it from here.
Uh-oh. Now that the rope on lever has been detached, maybe Marty might be able to use it to rescue Emmett. How? Go up to the roof and climb on the rope. The courthouse.
Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Whoa! Hang on, Emmett! Steady! Oops! Come on! Come on! Yes! I almost got it! Gotcha!
Let's get out of here.
Your pants! They're stuck!
Do something before we're crushed!
This thing!
What are you doing?
Trust me! Hold on!
Gotcha!
What did you say your name was again?
Marty!
Boris!
Hey, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention?
Okay.
You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
I thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Agreed! Doc?
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure it will all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett. And his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Michael Corneo?
To be concluded. Well, I got a bad feeling about the final chapter, but then again, that's Bendy's problem. In the final episode.
Explain it again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science.
What?
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo. His dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
No! No! To be concluded and Back to the Future the game out of time. That isn't good. That really isn't good. Okay, so apparently I got a still corrupt version of Doc to deal with. I mean, he is still corrupted. Alice did tell me he was corrupt in last chapter, but good golly gosh. Ooh, I gotta warn Bendy about this. He needs to know what's coming. But either way, this was a pretty fun penultimate chapter. Well, I am done. I wonder what's for dinner up. Hey, annoying pig.
Yeah, what's up, Boris?
Hey, I want to quickly ask, what'd you make for dinner?
For dinner? Oh, this, actually looked this up online. It's a nice Hassenpfeffer recipe, actually.
Hassenpfeffer? Oh, it's ironic. Actually saw it in the game.
Yeah, I figure you would. Yeah, that Hassenpfeffer was really delicious in the game.
It was?
Yeah, surprisingly it was. I actually did try to get the recipe from Dr. Brown himself.
Did you?
Kind of. There were some details that were a little fuzzy, but most of them were, yeah. I just basically Googled the rest of the ingredients, I guess.
Okay then.
Alright, well, it's on the stove when you're hungry.
Oh, well, I'm about finished up here. I think I'll go eat right now.
Alright, I'll wait for you downstairs.
Thanks, Annoying Pig. And thank you everyone so much for watching. Now if you all go excuse me, I am going to enjoy a nice good bowl of Hassenpfeffer. I better warn Bendy about this as well. He has no idea how far he's going to go now. Bye everyone. Hope you all have a great day.